If you're anything like most people when planning your launch, you probably start by creating a checklist of 11 things you need to do. You add some dates and some deadlines. But what if I told you you were missing a crucial first step? Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what that step is, why it's important, and I'll show you how to do it. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Fatimah. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a launch strategist helping you to create more intentional, streamlined, and profitable launches. So if that sounds like your jam, go ahead and hit subscribe because I put out dope videos just like this one every single week. Let's get into it. What's the step that you're missing? Well, the first thing that I do when planning any launch is to create a visual diagram of the launch workflow. Now you're probably like, why is this important? So glad you asked. Well, when it comes to working with my clients, I've found that creating diagrams does two things, right? So the first thing it does is it helps to clarify processes that are pretty complex. And it also helps my clients to understand the big picture of what it is that we're trying to accomplish with their launch. If you're having trouble seeing the big picture for your launch, go ahead and drop a comment below and let's chat about what's going on. Listen, if you've got a team of people working with you on your launch, creating a visual diagram is going to be clutch. A visual diagram can be a useful source of reference for everyone involved, because anytime someone is confused about the next phase or a particular step in the process, they're able to quickly reference that visual diagram to understand what's going on. So how do you create this? The tool that I use to create visual diagrams for myself and for my clients is Lucidchart. Lucidchart is a cloud-based diagramming application that you can use to build things like flowcharts, mock-ups, and other visuals, whether you're working solo or if you want to collaborate with other people. Let's take a look inside. This is a look at a typical launch workflow that I would create for my clients. The process of how I do this has been adapted from one taught to me by my coach, Ari Hale. I like to begin every single visual diagram I create with a green Start Here button in all bold. That way, anyone looking at it knows exactly where I want them to begin. For many of my clients, the first phase of their launch is going to include building a waitlist or interest list for their course, program, or intensive offer. How do they get people on their waitlist? They use various traffic sources like a freebie, social media posts, or live videos. The call to action on these is always going to be join my waitlist for whatever your offer is named. Once people are on your waitlist, we don't just let them sit there. Now we're going to hype them up and get ready before the cart even opens. So how do we build that hype? Some clients like to do a 3 to 5 day challenge. Many of my clients like to do webinars, but I will tell you that the simplest way that you can build hype is to send emails to the people on your waitlist. And at the end of your challenge, the end of your webinar, the end of your email series, you are going to then start your sales period. And during this time, you're going to be driving all traffic towards your sales page because your cart is now open. While your cart is open during that sales period, you're going to be sending emails to the people on your waitlist even more. You're going to be posting on social media. You're going to do some live videos. You might even consider using some ads. And the call to action and the links that's going to be here is always going to be to your sales page. And of course, on your sales page, you're going to have a link to buy your offer. So that is the ultimate action we want people to take, is to purchase. So in the next phase, now we're figuring out, okay, have they purchased? If they haven't purchased during the sales period, they're a no. We're going to send a series of abandoned cart or follow-up emails. You might even want to offer to get them on a consult call, and then you ask this question again. How many times you have these people go through this process, if they're a no, is up to you. But if someone has purchased your offer, immediately what you need to do is stop all sales activities. So no more emails are going to be sent to them about buying the course because they've already purchased. You're immediately going to grant access to your course or program or whatever was purchased. I suggest you send them a welcome email. If you're doing any kind of tags in ConvertKit or your email marketing system, I would apply a customer tag. And then the end of this process is sending them to onboarding. So that is how I create a visual diagram of a launch workflow. Once you get used to fiddling with the features of Lucidchart, I think using it is a breeze. Oh, and here's a bonus tip from me, an ex-professor, to you. I want you to consider including visual diagrams in your online courses, in your coaching programs, or even in your intensive services. So that way you're presenting information in multiple modalities, which will improve your teaching and it will optimize the learning experience for your students and your clients. All right, so this is gonna do it for this video. In my next video, I'm gonna continue with the theme of tips for planning and prepping for your launch. So if that sounds like something you're really looking forward to, make sure that you're subscribed, tap that bell so that you'll be notified when that video drops. I'ma love yous and leave yous. Peace out.